Africa. If Badou can score this penalty, is it Africa? Is it Africa? It is! Ghana have won the competition for the first time on African soil. An African team down to 10 men after 37 minutes of the match. What an extraordinary ending to the final African winners on African soil.
So there you have it. The Black Starlights of 2009, they won the Under-20 FIFA World Cup. Now the fresh news this afternoon is that the SAS Finance Group has written to the Ghana Football Association to extend invitations to the 21 players of the Black Starlights 2009 Under-20 World Cup winning squad for collection of their investment checks. This follows the maturity of the 15-year investment made on behalf of the Black Satellites back in the 2009 after they won the World Cup, and that was by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Now, the invitation extended to the players was contained in a letter addressed to the General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association and copied to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. A total investment of 210,000 Ghana cedis was made on behalf of the 21 players, with each player allocated 10,000 Ghana cedis by the ministry in 2009. Now, in the statement, a part of it reads that this investment has matured after 15 years and the players can now collect their checks from the SAS office in Accra starting from January 8, 2025. Yes, so they've already, I'm sure that by now they've began claiming some of the cash from SAS Finance Group. So the office is located, they added all that. Now let me run you through the 21 players who won the 2009 Under-20 World Cup. Now, Daniel Ajay, Samuel Inkum, Gladson Awako, Jonathan Mensah, Daniel Ado, David Adi, Abeku Kwanza, Emmanuel Ajiman Bedu, Opoku Ajiman, Andrea Yu, Latif Salifu, Gandhi, Casino. I remember that player a lot. Left-footed player, used to play for Hearts of Oak as well. Rabiu Mohammed, yes, Daniel Opare, Philip Wampon, Ransford Osei, Robert Dabu, the goalkeeper, John Benson, Brighter there, Dominic Edia, and then Joseph Ado. Now, if you talk about the lineup of this squad or the usual lineup of the team, we remember Daniel Ajay in the goal post. We then had Samuel Inkum as the right back. Left back was David Adi. Central defense, Jonathan Mensah, and then Daniel Ado. Right in front of them, Emmanuel Ajibambedu, and then Rabiu Mohammed. Also, on the left, we had, on the right, we had Opoku Ajiman, usually. And he will be replaced by Abeku Kwanza, but it was Opoku Ajiman who started most of the games. And then on the left we had Andre Dede Ayew. Up front we also saw the likes of Dominic Dia as well as Ransford Osei leading the lines for the Black Satellites. So this team won the World Cup in 2009. Now they have been given an investment package. It was made for them by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So we want to discuss this. You know, like I always say, sometimes you hear some of these things and then you use that to also advise yourself as a human being, as a person, and especially for footballers across the globe. And of course in Ghana, investment is something that they will always want to do. No matter the amount of salary that they receive, they will always want to try to do something for their future lives. In this situation for players, the discussion usually is on whether players have got enough to invest. My brother, my sister, I'm here to tell you that if you are a friend of a footballer, you are a relative of a footballer, you are a relative of a sports person, push them to invest. It's as simple as that. Push them to invest. Change their mentality. Make sure that they are investing in whatever that they do financially. If they are footballers, they play top clubs, they play just even Division 1 or Division 2 clubs. One thing that you should note is that they will not play for life. It will get to a certain point that definitely they will stop playing. Now, it is up to you and I to help these people to invest, because it will get to a certain point where they cannot play, and even there might be injuries in their playing career that would affect them for the rest of their lives. There are several examples. There are top players who have invested and they've cashed out. Matthew Flamini, former AC Milan, former Arsenal player. Matthew Flamini, French footballer. He's worth over 300 million euros right now. Martin Braithwaite, if you remember that player for Barcelona, he moved on to Espanyol. He's also one of the richest because he deals with properties. I'm not even mentioning the Ronaldos and then the Messis. I'm trickling it down to players who are not famous. I said Matthew Flamini. I've also mentioned Martin Braithwaite. So that should give you a clue of how important it is for you and I to make sure that our sports persons invest in their craft. And when they invest in their craft, they also have to invest financially for the future. Can you imagine what life would have been for Odati Lamptey if after that issue that he had with his wife, his ex-wife? Have you seen the life of Asamoah Gyan? Have you seen the life of Michael Essien, Derek Boateng and the likes? They are comfortable. Even the local players, look at someone like Amankwame Reku. Look at Charles Taylor. Just look at their lives. They are okay because they made sure that they invest. There are certain players who will not get a chance to play outside. But no matter what, the little that you save or the little that you get, find a way to invest. You and I need to realize that it is important that investment is crucial in our lives. We do it. So why are we not allowing our football friends or footballer relatives to do this? Why are we not pushing them, and why are we only focused on spending their cash rather than making sure that we push them or we force them to invest? Yes, we can't force someone to spend his money, but it is by advice. When I say force, when I say push, that is what I'm trying to say. It is by advice. It is by counseling. It is by inspiration that you can convince a sports person to invest. The last time we were talking about this, that there are a lot of talents who do not get a chance to move abroad. And investment does not only come in the financial terms, but investment can be other areas. Aside football, what's their side hustle? Aside football, what have they been able to learn so they can move higher in this life? Because when football does not work, something must work. I just mentioned players who are okay because of their finances, but there are other players who ventured into certain areas and they are cashing out. Yusuf Chipsa, for instance, is a football agent. What are you telling your brother at home? And how did you say they be on first camera and setting? Is that all? No, we should move ahead and help our brothers. That's why I said sports is a huge business. And it's not only about the 3 points. It is not only about where the player plays and the kind of girls that he moves around with. No. It goes beyond that. Because when you are the 30s, 35s, 40s, you realize that it was important for you to invest. Because other sectors are investing. The health workers, the security services, teachers are investing, lawyers are investing. So why is the sports person not investing in his life? It is so crucial. Whether you like it or not, I will tell you the honest truth. You came to listen to sports. I've given you the sports story. It's on the black satellites of Ghana. They are getting money from their investment that they made 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Made by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And that was not the only package. The 25 players that I mentioned. For example, John Benson. No. Opoku Ajiman got injured. He even tried to play in Qatar, but I'm fat. Abe Kukwanza was playing, he's retired now. Most of them are even close to retirement because 15 years there. By now they are 35 or 34. Like Dedayu, for instance. Latif Salif, Utin and Kebium. No. Gandhi Casino. The last time we saw him was at Heart of Oak, Yensen and Kebium. So what else do you expect? Why are you not motivating that boy who wants to spend money, who wants to step out every time in the evening to rather invest in his life? Okwa nyankopo bebusao se wonji ni susua dachi ibebusao to help these lads to invest. That is the only way that they can respect you in future. Bra you oboa me wo fe oboa me o ma mi skema me dey invest. What are you doing to help these lads? That's my message for you this afternoon. There's a wide sports updates from Monday to Friday. We do sports. We deal with the trending sports topics. My name is Dennis Ivan Opoku. It was a pleasure having you listen to me once again. Stay positive, focus on money and good health this 2025. And in here, focus on money and good health this 2025. Once again, stay positive. Bye-bye.